Welcome everybody, Mount Vernon Kid here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to episode 16 of my comic review, but this time it's on my new channel. As always, thank you for people who subscribed. As always, got 9 books for you, 3 from Marvel, the rest from DC. No people are jonesing for that, so let's kick it off. We're gonna kick it off with Marvel. Let's kick it off, shall we? First up, we got Moon Knight, number 5. This book continues where issue 4 left off, where Moon Knight and Echo finished off the night shift, which is a group that was sent out by the Kingpin of LA. Still, we don't know who that is, so the mystery is still out there who that is. But unfortunately, after they make short work of that, they are apprehended by LAPD. The 2 escape though, but that little partnership ends kind of sour, especially for Mark. But it's still all about who's the new king, who's this Kingpin of LA, and what does he or she want with an Ultron head, basically. But it was still good nonetheless. Moon Knight number 5. Okay. Alright, moving on, we have the new Avengers Annual number 1. Basically, Simon Wilson, aka Wonder Man, has lost his damn mind. Simon feels that everything that has happened over the years in the Marvel Universe is basically, you can blame it all on the Avengers. The Ultron, Scarlet Witch, Civil War, the always letting the Hulk walk around free, you know, after all the destruction he's caused, everything like that. All that he blames on the Avengers. So what does he do? He still feels that the Avengers are not what's needed. They're not this. Basically, I say he's just jealous because he's not on the team. So he starts his own group called the Reavers. And he's got people like Anti-Venom on there, D-Man, the Demolition Man, Goliath, dang, who else? He has 2 giant people on there. I'm forgetting. I had their names. I'm sorry, people. But a lot of people on there. And he sets his sights first on the new Avengers that occupy the Avengers Mansion. Very great action-packed story here. That's pretty much all this is. If you're looking for just a great action-packed Avengers adventure, this is it. This is a great action-packed annual. That's all it was. I'm not going to spoil if Simon's team actually takes out the new Avengers, but I will tell you this, it does lead into, it is a 2-part story. It leads into the Avengers Annual. But pretty much Simon has lost his damn mind. He's lost his damn mind. And I apologize for all you Wonder Man fans out there, but it's true. Your boy Simon Wilson has lost his damn mind. I'm sorry. And last book for Marvel is Punisher, number 3. This is a good book. Very action-packed. Greg Rucka I can clearly say right from after only 2 issues in, Frank Castle, the Punisher, is in good hands with Greg Rucka. And it's Punisher versus the Vulture, the second Vulture. Not Adrian Toomes, the other Vulture. The Vulture that pretty much looks like a Vulture. That got talons like a Vulture, spits acid and all that other garbage out of his mouth. Frank is fighting for his life in an aerial battle. That's all this is a great aerial battle told from the mind of Mr. Greg Rucka. Now, does Frank survive? I'm gonna spoil that. Hell yeah, this is the Punisher, people. This guy can survive. You know that. So I'll give it up to you. But Mr. Rucka, still salute you. Alright. What has the kid got from the new 52? We're gonna kick it off alphabetically. Start with the B's. Boom, boom, boom. So I said B. You should already know who I'm talking about. Babs! Yes! Batgirl! #1. Gail Simone is on this. Gail Simone is on this. I said Gail Simone is on this, people, and she does a fabulous job of reintroducing us to who Batgirl really is. Now, the question is, does she keep some of the continuity of what happened to Batgirl in terms of pow? Yes, it's in there. Shira Babs has not forgotten that, and it's pretty much the basis of this book, in this book. And it does have something to do with a villain in this book, but it was really good. Gail Simone, you do a great job on this book. I love that you base that all around this first issue of the shooting, of her psyche of it, how she's coexisting, what happened to her. Everything about it is just spot on, really good. Good storytelling. Cliffhanger at the end, good. Oh yeah. Next up, I give you Batwing #1. Jude Winnick does a great job on this book. Ben Oliver's artwork suits this book. It's very gritty, very dark. We get to see the origin of Batwing. His real name is David Zambimbi. He is an officer of the Democracy and Republic of the Congo. His arch enemy in this, which I know they say is going to be his arch enemy, is a guy called Massacre. They show everything that you want to know to really get to know this guy. I'm glad they went with Batwing from Batman Inc. because I was more interested in him than anybody else. Now, but it's very good. I love that he really plays the fear up of what Batman is supposed to be of, but he's the Batman of Africa. I'm really glad they are really showing the other side of the DC universe in terms of more of the African heroes in this book. Very good storytelling. Cliffhanger in this too, baby. Very good. I was very much impressed. I'm on board with Batwing. Very much. Move on to keep it going with Batman, Detective Comics. Tony Daniels writes and writes and does the artwork on this. Very good, gritty Batman story. Pretty much good storytelling from Tony Daniels. We got a new player in town, people. Not just from some of the old rogues of Batman in terms of the Joker, but somebody new calling himself the Doll Maker. And what he does to the Joker at the end of this book, I was eating a sandwich, and I nearly tossed my sandwich because what he does to basically rebirth the Joker. What the fuck? I was like, almost threw up. But it was still really good, gritty storytelling that you get, which you would pretty much expect from a Batman story. So pretty much for all you guys that were wondering if Tony Daniels can deliver, my opinion, people, he delivers. Detective Comics, good stuff. And that's kind of a milestone for me because I never really was collecting detectives. I was always collecting self-titled stuff like Batman. Alright, we kick it off with J.T. Cruel, another writer I love. And Green Arrow, yes, this was good. I very much enjoyed this. The way I sum this up, people, is it's Green Arrow meets with a dash of Mission Impossible, a dash of, I'll give this to my gamers, a dash of Metal Gear Solid, a lot of dashes of a lot of espionage stuff in this, but it was really good. I love the new look for Ali. I love the new arsenal that he has. His Industries, Queen Industries, is no longer in Star City. It's in Seattle, Washington. So pretty much Ali is occupying Seattle, Washington as well. But his first adventure is in Paris. But it ain't all sweet and love there this time. Ali goes in there and he does his thing. He takes on a group that likes to exploit themselves, period. Put themselves out there on YouTube and show off their violent side on there. But they got more to handle when it came to Ollie in this book, so it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm on board with Ollie too. J.T. Cruel put the fun in this book, really did. He made Ollie look cool, made him look heroic. He made him look kind of badass in a way, but all in all, did a great job. Very good. Alright, we move on to the next team book that I got, and that is none other than JLI, Justice League International. This is really good. The team in this book goes in to investigate their first sanctioned mission, which pretty much they're sanctioned by the UN, to look into the disappearance of 3 UN research delegates who was in Peru investigating seismic quakes. This book is a real test runner for people like, for the leader, Booster. And it really tells a good story of how Booster is gonna do as a leader. Bruce is there as a shadow member because the UN don't want him because they can't control him. That's pretty much all this is. Basically, the UN is looking for a team that they control. They respect what the Justice League does, but they are independents. They can do whatever they want. They don't answer to nobody. The UN wants people they can answer to. So everybody here represents a different country. And one of the team members I'm not really feeling too much because she's not really selling me as, okay, you're a member. And that's Goldiva here. Goldiva right here. She's really like, you know, like, it's not my style, you know, I'll do what I want, mate, and if you don't like it, I'll take, you know, I'm like, you know what, you're not selling me. I love the Brits, and I love that, but you got to sell me that you got to get nitty gritty if it's time to get rough and gritty, you know. I think her powers have something to do with her hair. She's kind of like Madame Medusa, but she's coming off like this, you know, uber diva. Oh, I'll break a nail if I'll do this. Don't. I'll do that. It's not my style. You know, don't give me that. And I know that was kind of a shitty accent, but you know, she's got to sell it to me. But I did like Justice League International. Very good. I want to know if Bats is gonna get down to the bottom of this as well. But it was really good. I really enjoyed this book. So that was good stuff. JLR, all the books I've read were really good. A lot of them ended on cliffhangers that really got me now to really like, okay, I want to know what's going to happen in the next issues. And the last book I collected definitely ended on a cliffhanger. But, of course, Static Shock. Yes, Static. Mr. Scott McDaniels does a great job introducing Static to the New York life. Let's put it like that. The Hawken family is now in New York City. They left Dakota. They live in Harlem, New York. That's uptown Manhattan. If you, for people that don't live in New York, Static's in my neck of the woods, basically. And his life, and he's got an internship at Star Labs. He's a high school student. He's still being the same Virgil Hawkins. Very intelligent Virgil Hawkins, everything you can think of. They do show his old costume in this, so that's still in fruition. He has help from Hardware, another McDuffie creation. It's really good. We see the players that Static is going to have to deal with in this book. I call them players because we don't really know too much about them. One of the characters' name is Piranha. He looks like a piranha, a man-sized piranha. It ends on a cliffhanger for poor Static. He loses something very, very important. But it was good. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed what I got. Didn't want to spoil too much for everybody. You know, I don't like to spoil too much. But you tell me what you got. You tell me if you'd enjoyed everything. And this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. I'll see you later.